In this video, I'll walk you through how you can use OpenZeppelin's contracts wizard to bootstrap your own upgradable NFT smart contract. And so to do that, we'll go over to wizard.openzeppelin.com. And they've got this really nifty contracts wizard. And what it allows you to do is generate Solidity code by just messing with the fields here. And so it uses the OpenZeppelin implementations of these standard contracts to do that. So we're going to make an NFT, and it's going to be called clone of something original. And we have a symbol, and we want it to be mintable. We want it to auto increment, and let's say we want them to be pausable as well. So our code's updating based on the way that we change the fields. And we can also select Upgradable, and it gives us a couple of options. Definitely, upgradability is something that you want to read into. There's a lot of details that are important to note, and there's some great documentation on this that I'll link to. But also there's links here in the tooltips that are handy to have. So basically you have two options. You have a transparent upgradable contract. And so basically what that means is that the admin to the contract always interacts with the proxy versus everyone else interacts with the implementation contract. And the main downside, I would say, to this kind of contract is that it requires a larger proxy, and there are higher storage, higher gas costs associated with that. Which leaves us the universal upgradable proxy as another option. And so the difference with this, the main one here, is that, as you can see, it updates the function to do the upgrade is located not in the proxy, but in the implementation itself. And so it allows for cheaper deployment, lower gas costs. And the risk to it, I would say, is that if the upgrade function is at any point removed, then you would not be able to upgrade your contract at that point, from that point forward. And so that would just be something to watch, because this part is mutable as well. And we'll leave all these fields as the defaults. And what it allows us to do here, the wizard grants us the capacity to, of course, copy it to the clipboard and take into our code editor. If it's a non-upgradable contract, then we can click this and it will open Remix, which is cool. But Remix doesn't support upgradable contracts at the moment. But the really cool feature is it allows us to download. It gives a couple of options here. So you can download just the Solidity file, just this file as a Solidity file, or you can click this option and it will download a zip of the NPM dependencies here, the folder structure, and all that stuff is included, which is pretty nifty. So here we have a great starting point for our upgradable NFT smart contract, and we did it in a matter of basically a minute and without writing a bit of code. So pretty fun stuff to check out. I recommend the OpenZeppelin contracts wizard as a great starting point for further experimentation.